Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to another video. Today we're going to talk about Lijae of the Elite Elven Guard. Now, this is from the United Front Army, which is Zalia's flock. We mix with orcs and humans and half orcs and, it just has everybody in it. And this is one of those figures where it is a retailer wave exclusive. It has a brand new sculpt based off of one of the people the Four Horsemen enjoy and have around. So shout out to them for this and doing tribute figures like this. I love stuff like this. Now, the coloring for this is pretty crazy as we welcome, it's supposed to be an all gold armor and we have extra accessories to make it that way. We'll get into that later. But I love the red and gold. Red is one of my favorite colors. Gold usually is accompanied by it and it looks utterly fantastic. And then, yeah, we have Lijae. So I gotta say, I am really enjoying the sculpt here. He's an elf, as you can tell by the elf ears there. And we have our standard articulation for a 1.0 style Mythic Legion. That is not the Valiant Knight. So we can do a T-pose. We will have our brandish at 90-degree articulation, no elbow swivel. But we do have forearm swivel and gauntlet swivel as well. We will get some, well, human skinned hands. As you can see, there's no gloved hands here, but you can immediately switch that up. I'm probably gonna give him some of those brown gloved hands. I feel like that really works with gold and red. We have our inverted ball joint, which allows for a certain type of articulation. As we lose a little bit of the front crunch with this type of armor. This is, I believe, the Vorthog armor. So it's recolored gold, so you lose a little bit of that front articulation. We have the nice elven wing sides. We have our chainmail front. We still can get 90 degrees on our leg. We have slightly better than 90 here. We have our thigh swivel. We have our generous ankle pivot, which always goes without saying. So you already know. And then you can still wiggle your boots side to side. So that means getting in certain articulation with your 1.0s. Most of the time, you can do it, but it's just a little stiff in certain areas. That's why Valiant Knight was such a big deal. But you still can get some decent poses, right? But again, these are one of those lines where the modular parts allow you to create what you want, and that's why people love this line. Now, again, the same thing can be said about me, because if you look at our accessories here, you're gonna have some fun. And this is where we do stuff like the part swapping in the helmet. And I'm not gonna part swap because I don't feel like heating things up and doing it all over again. It's actually pretty cold with all this rain outside. But one of the really coolest things about it is that I believe this is the first time in a while we don't have to part swap. We can just pop the helmet right on. As you can see, it goes over the front of our heads, does not completely cover the back. So that means blunt force trauma to the back is really gonna hurt this guy. But as you can see here, our helmet shown in the front, looking utterly fantastic for our character. I like that look a lot. Then, like I said, to make your armor all gold, you actually get another set of parts, which include our arms here. And with our arms, like I said, you plug them in, you plug your gauntlets in. Now you have gold arms to cover it. It even has red striping down the sides. The same can be said here for our legs. So you can be a golden warrior united with your united front as you do it all gold armored up. That means when you when you swap out these black parts, you'll get an amazing look because they made the next match, right? Even for when you choose to swap out the head. And this is what I thought was really cool is you get that half and half. So now, technically, because of the skin color, the bottom half, because he's had two-tone skin, this works. You know what I mean? So you have your half orc, half human, right? There we are. And then if you want to swap that in for glove hands, feel free to. It'll be a good look for you. So these are the type of things that, for those of you who army build, you wanted to do something else and something cool, this is a great way of doing it. I love the red eyes. They really made this color swap work. So as you can see here, you have an option of choosing, or you can do just legs and no arms, just arms and no legs. There are a ton of options here. And then as far as the rest of your accessories, you will get 2 red bandoliers. I call these the bandoliers of doom. Most people are going to make like the X cross shape over the body. This was a very, very popular one I've seen in the Cabal. You can do the double up on one side, right? Or you can have one loop through another and then do something else. It's tons of other options here. You will get a quiver. One thing I noticed that you will not get an arrow. I did not see an arrow in here. But but you will get a longbow. This longbow is very long. We actually have string that is durable as well too. So if you do get some arrows, you know what time it is. You'll get one large shield. I love these shields. These are probably one of my favorite shields that I first saw with the vampires. I love these. You'll get a handle for the said shield. You'll get a short sword. I don't know why elves always have short swords. Maybe it's for cool, quick slashes. In D&D, elves with short swords, man, they do you in, bro. And then outside of having one fist hand and one open action hand, you will get a set of item holding hands. That means if you didn't buy human hands, you can now. Oh wow, they even got fingernails. Never realized the detail on these. It's pretty crazy. So these can hold your bow or your short sword, or like I said, I'm gonna give mine glove hands. But what I am gonna do is, I'm gonna swap out our orc head. I'm gonna swap our Lijae head back on, and then we're gonna do a size comparison. Compare this guy out, have some quick fun. See you guys in a sec. Now, I forgot to talk about these really cool shoulder pads that he gets, obviously. So let's show them off ever so briefly. As you can see, they complete the look on the black and gold. I'm not gonna do it without going into photos, the all gold look. So I'm definitely gonna give you a nice little portrait version of that. I think you'll love it. Now, size-wise, let's compare it to a couple of other legions first. Here is, oh, and then I dropped the whole part. Here is a brute scale from the Poxus wave, and I need to learn their names so badly. I'm so terrible at this. Here is a brute scale next to a 1.0. Here is a 2.0 style body of evil magic magician man. And as you can see, where size-wise, I think these scales really, really nice. You have something that's slightly bigger than what we normally have. They have something slightly smaller, but they're all different sizes, and I love it when it's not all the same all the time. It just gives you new ideas and things you can mess around with, right? Then when we talk about other stuff, here we are next to ogre scale / dragon scale. I'm gonna call it dragon scale from now on. I'm gonna call it like anything else. It's dragon scale. Here we are with our big boy here, Arakarakar. You know I love messing up names. So as you can see here, he's towering. So stuff like this looks absolutely fantastic, especially when team ups, against all odd shots, things like that. Here we are with a Awok Sparrow Toys figure. I feel like these guys can work really well on a lot of different things, and I love the idea of that. Next up, we have a Marvel Legends Black Panther. So you can see with your domestic toys, you can actually have a little bit of fun, mixing and matching, having a great time. Then when you want to compare to other stuff, here is Kento of the Hard Rock from 1000 Toys. And as you can see, our humans on the Japanese level scale, a little bit smaller. Then we have a Jada Toys Street Fighter Ken. This is fun to show off some other domestics here. Let's remove these bad boys. Next up, we have my main man Ichigo right here on the Mezco side. He's scaling out on a Gomez style body, but because everyone knows and loves him, here we are with my main man Conan's. All right, Conan is a small boy compared to these guys, but you know what you're getting into. You know, when I do size comparisons, I try to find things that match as well as things that don't match, because unconventional things are fun as hell too. Now, with all of this being said, I gotta run out because life demands it. So I hope you guys enjoy this quick and easy video, showcasing some stuff while also doing some cool photos. It's been great having you, and thank you for having me. Hope you found this informative? No, that's not a real word. Is it? I don't know. But I hope you found this informative is what I meant to say. I hope that you're enjoying your day. Hope that you're having a blessed time watching, and just good things happen to you all around. So again, as always, please be good, do good, drink your water, guys. Later.